This is Code.org. I'm currently working on CS Fundamentals. This lesson is part of both the Express course and part of Course E. It is Lesson 21 in the Express course and Lesson 16 in Course E. Functions with the Harvester, Puzzle 6. Great, try your functions out on a longer path. Ooh, tricky. Alright, so let's see here. Our functions are the same as the last lesson, or the last level. Last puzzle, which is get all pumpkins and check square for corn. Alright, and if you notice, we check if there is corn and then we pick it. While there are pumpkins, okay, so as long as this is true, this is a loop and we keep picking them until there are no pumpkins. If there is corn, we're only going to pick corn once, and it looks like there will only be one corn. Alright. So they're not stacked. One, got it. All right, so what are we going to start off doing here? Forward, 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 and then we'll stop at the pumpkin to pick it, stop at the pumpkin to pick it, and stop at the pumpkin to pick it. Okay. So we could use a couple different loops here. While there's corn, while path ahead. So if I use while path ahead here, what I think I would want to do is move forward, and then I want to run my check for corn. So I'm going to ask it to run check for corn. So as long as there's path ahead, I'm going to take a step forward, check for corn. And then I'm going to check get all pumpkins. I'm going to say, hey, get all the pumpkins. Okay? So first I check for corn, which the computer looks around, sees check for corn, goes in. If there's a pumpkin, if there is corn, I'll look around. Is there corn? If so, true, right? I'll say, yes, there's corn. I will then pick corn. If not, false. I skip the pick, hit the bottom, and keep going. Then I'll get all pumpkins. Computer looks around. Here's that function. While there are pumpkins, so as long as there's a pumpkin, I will pick. If there's no pumpkin, I skip and go to the next part. Hit the bottom of this. While there's path ahead, okay, is there path ahead? If so, do it all again. Move forward, check for corn on the next block. So this should get us to here. Let's just try that much. Okay, so far so good. Now what do I want to do? Well, I want to turn left here. Left here. Uh-oh. I want to go right here. Ooh, we can use an if-else. If there's path ahead, if there's path to the left, what do I want to do? Turn to the left. And if there's not path to the left, right? So while there's path ahead, what am I going to do? I'm going to move forward, check for corn, check get all pumpkins, right? And so that will check for pumpkins too. Once that stops, which is right here, because while there's path ahead, nope, no, there's no path ahead. So this is done. And then I say, okay, if there's path to the left, which there is, turn left. And then remember, else will only run if there's not path to the left. So if path to the left, nope, we'll say I'm up here. No, there's no path to the left. So then I don't turn left, else runs instead, and I turn right. Great. And then what would I want to do? Well, I would then want to go and repeat the whole thing again. So once I turn right, I want to know is there path ahead? So I'm putting a path ahead inside path ahead, and the reason I'm doing that is once I turn left or right, boop, I hit the bottom, and so I hit this loop, and now I'm going to check, okay, now that I've turned left or right, is there path ahead? Because if there is now, I want to run this again, and while there's path ahead, I want to keep moving forward. Then, once there's not path ahead, I want to turn, and then I want to check again. Wait, now, is there path ahead now? Because if so, go back and start moving again while there's path ahead. Once there's no path ahead, turn. If I turn, zoop, check again now if there's path ahead now that I've turned. Let's see how this does. Perfect. Awesome. Let's keep going.